"This guy sucks." Chrissy Teigen blasts Meghan's father Thomas Markle for his embarrassing press interviews, and is promptly branded a pudgy airhead by the Duchess's furious half-sister. In what is certainly the most unlikely celebrity feud of the moment, Chrissy Teigen is now publicly sparring with Meghan Markle's father and sister. The insults began flying on Twitter over the weekend, following the latest comments that Thomas Markle made about his daughter, his health, and the wider royal family to the press. Chrissy, clearly fed up with his repeated cries for attention, complained about the 74-year-old in a tweet on Saturday, prompting Meghan's half-sister Samantha to go after the 32-year-old actress in return. Thomas's frequent interviews with the press have seriously strained his relationship with his daughter Meghan, and he's admitted that the two haven't spoken since her wedding to Prince Harry. But despite the fact that his public statements are the cause of their issues, Markle continues to speak to reporters, and did so at length with the Mail on Sunday, which published his words this weekend. Chrissy came across these stories and wasn't impressed, tweeting 2 screen grabs of the interview and sharing them with her tweet. Read one headline: "Perhaps it'd be easier if I was dead." Heartbroken Thomas Markle says his daughter is ignoring him and has changed all her numbers since marrying Harry. But he won't let the palace silence him. Meanwhile, the other read: "Diana would have loathed the way I've been treated." Thomas Markle hits out at palace for taking strained Meghan away from him, and admits he doesn't care if Prince Harry ever speaks to him again. Unimpressed, Chrissy tweeted, This guy sucks. What is wrong with him? Let your daughter be happy, please. This is embarrassing." Many of her followers were clearly in agreement, liking the tweet over 80,000 times and leaving comments. But if Meghan thought her tweet would go unnoticed by the Markles, and uncommented on by the family's other outspoken member, Sister Samantha, she was wrong. On Sunday, Samantha, 53, took to Twitter to fire off her own response, though she mistakenly tagged the wrong Twitter handle in her tweet. "So this pudgy airhead at Chrissy Teigen, who knows nobody in the family, is opening her pie hole? This guy is our father and deserves a lot of respect. You are the one who sucks." Sick, she wrote. On Monday morning she spoke out again, this time to hit out at another member of the royal family, Lady Gabriella Windsor. Referring to a Vanity Fair interview with Gabriella's ex-boyfriend Duchess that was published in April, in which he revealed made scandalous claims about life within the royal family, Samantha wrote, "Don't disparage the Markle family unless you also print that no family is perfect, including this one." Highlighting a claim made by Duchess that members of the royal family swam naked in the Queen's swimming pool and took MDMA at Windsor Castle, Samantha then branded it trailer trash behavior. "I would call that trailer trash behavior, so don't insult the Markle family unless you are perfect. And by the looks of things I would say it's best you don't sling mud," she wrote, before finishing off her tweet, "Back off your PR morons." She also tweeted, "Oddly, we are in a world where people are terrified of pointing out that the emperor is not wearing any clothes, lol. I will be the first to point it out, that is my nature, and whoever doesn't like it, tsk step aside." Samantha, who has herself retained a PR firm to handle media requests in the wake of her sister's relationship, has not seen Meghan in over a decade, and last spoke to her on the phone in 2015. Naturally, she hasn't met Meghan's new husband, though that didn't stop her from calling Prince Harry a wuss on Twitter recently. "Harry is a wuss to allow the Duchess of Nonsense to mistreat everyone who has been close to her, especially her family," she wrote, adding that Princess Diana, whom she also never met, would be ashamed. The words were similar to ones that her father Thomas shared with the Mail on Sunday this weekend. They, the royal family, have Meghan treating her father in a way that Harry's mother, Princess Diana, would have loathed. "That's not what Diana stood for," he said. "Princess Diana is credited with changing the royal family, but she wasn't perfect. She was still very much one of them. I think Meghan's the one who'll bring them into the 21st century. If they'll let her." He may continue to watch from outside, though, as he admitted he's hurting over her silence. "If Meghan never speaks to me again, I don't know how I can go on without my heart breaking," he said. "I blame the royal family. I can see the strain Meghan's under. It's in her face. The royal family has taken her back to the 1930s, and it's ridiculous. Oh, she shows a little shoulder here, a touch of ankle there, But she's not the Meghan I knew for years. You can even see her wondering whether she's doing it right every time she crosses her ankles rather than her legs. While he continues to plead that his daughter get in touch, though, he doesn't mind if he's cut off from her new family. "I don't care if Harry never speaks to me again, I'll survive," he said. As for the Queen, he added, "I have a lot of respect for the Queen. I think she's done a tremendous job maintaining the dignity of the royal family in difficult times."